Tea, 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 tea. Who's excited for some tea? Can you tell I'm like glad to be back? Hello and welcome back to my channel, HannahRuthTea, talking everything and anything about loose leaf tea. And as I'm introducing, the dog shuffles around. Welcome back to you and to me, because it has been a long time since I've done a video, and I am sorry about that. To be honest, it's not falling out of love with tea. I've just lost my mojo for tea, I suppose is the best way to put it. A very noisy dog. He's been quiet all day until I start filming. But yes, I kind of lost my mojo for tea, and with the pandemic, and I couldn't go out to visit places, and to be honest, I was just drinking a lot of coffee, which isn't really very good for me all the time. But I'm falling in love with lots of things that I used to do, and that includes tea. So as my welcome back video, I thought what better to do than my kind of tea haul of things that I have accumulated, bought, been given, kind of since my last video, and can't even think when the last time that was, but it was a while ago. I kind of dislike the word haul, as I think it kind of insinuates just accumulating for accumulation's sake almost, or you know, a bit of a frantic purchase. So just please bear in mind that these are things that I have either been given, have bought over a long time, I mean, like almost to a year? No, I think most of this stuff has been 6 months or so. I am not encouraging you to go out and buy everything just for the sake of it. If there is a tea that you're interested in, of course, get it, try it, love it, or don't love it, and pass it on, share it with others, especially share it on if you do love it. And most of these items I haven't tried yet, so I can't even share whether I like them or not. But that will be content now to do, because I am back on this channel. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's get on with these things. I'll work kind of chronologically, so the things I got first, which would be, it is this Bird of Paradise tea from It's Tea, who I think are based in Poole. My mum buys like a lot of their tea. She's got really into loose leaf tea, and she buys a lot of their kind of just standard breakfast tea, like in the kilo amounts of it. To be fair, we do go through it really quickly when there's a few of us in the house. But she bought me this tea just as a kind of something to try. The description is, our loose leaf Bird of Paradise white tea blend contains large fruit pieces with a helping of rose petals, tropical papaya flavours, juicy orange notes, sweet berry to add a special touch. Now, I like the name. I don't entirely know how I feel about this. I have given it to a friend, and I said to her, I don't really know this, like I opened it for her, I said I don't know what it tastes like. I think they liked it. It's bitty and got bits and stuff. I should try it. I will try it and do a review. It's not my go-to type of tea, so I've not really been that inclined to really try it, which you know, is a shame. If you like fruity blends and more kind of infusion-y type things with fruit in it, so it's fruity, definitely probably worth a try. I just gut reaction, I'm not entirely convinced, but I do want to try some more teas from them. It's Tea, because they are local. Good to support, I mean, as local as I can get for tea, buying tea. Oh, this could be a nightmare trying to get it back in. So yeah, so that was like my first one that mum got me, which was absolutely wonderful of her. She just knows that I like kind of different teas and stuff and wanted to try it. So that's number one. Then the second is a very beautiful gift that I received when I left my job in Plymouth. Oh, because I completely forgot to say, Have you noticed the background's a bit different? I mean, you wouldn't have really noticed, I suppose, in the last few videos. We've moved, so we are no longer in Plymouth. We are now in Dorset, living with family. We've moved. I will link down below as to my main channel where I kind of share a bit more about why we've moved and stuff. Anyway, I left my job because we were moving. It was all wonderful, like fine that was happening. And as a farewell gift, they got me a diary, a pen, because I try to be organised, I'm not always. And just, is this not just the most beautiful tin, colour, pattern? I just absolutely love it. Honestly, if I could just have all of the Fortnum's tins, that would be wonderful. And I don't think this will come up the right way because oh, it kind of comes up right for me in the viewfinder because I'm in reverse. So this will be wrong for you watching it because you meant to look at it, I think, when it's empty, but it says time for tea underneath. I love it so much. Anyway, it is a jasmine silver needle white tea. It was just such a wonderful gift, so beautiful. And I then wanted some tea when we've moved back, but the trouble is that I've either used up a lot of my stuff. I threw away a lot of my old teas when we were moving because I had literally like a couple little bits in them, and if I didn't particularly want to keep the packet to remember it by, I got rid of it. And yeah, so I didn't have any like just kind of my normal salon black teas or like kind of just my everyday teas. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to like crack open the silver needle. Anyway, very glad I did. It is a really lovely, it's just so fragrant, and like I don't mind, I mean this is floral rather than fruity, but it's a very subtle and natural additive. That sounds really awful. I just love it so much. It's got nice big chunky leaves. They are beautiful and furry, downy, and that is lovely. This definitely I will be doing a review on, but very, very in love with this one. Then the next thing isn't a tea, but a piece of equipment. Probably the wrong word. I'm gonna call it equipment, teaware. And it's not new, and it's not particularly special, but it is special to me. So my gran has left her house to go into a home. So we've had to clear out like all of her stuff, and a lot of it wasn't kind of on the cute chintzy side, it was just on the kind of utility everyday sort of kind of tea stuff. I think there were some bits that we kept. I have I think it's like Turkish tea ware, or is it coffee? I've got a few bits, and I've got some really lovely kind of silverware and cutlery that she's kept. She's not keeping it anymore. And one of the things I found in the cupboard was this teacup and saucer, and it looks like it's like basket woven, like it's really textured, and actually it's like a really nice big size. I never actually looked to see who was underneath. Ainsley? Ivory basket weave fine bone china. It is dishwasher and microwave safe. That's pretty cool. Anyway, but there's this cup, and to be honest, I am annoyingly sentimental about things like this. I don't particularly remember ever having, or maybe I've seen this, but never used it until we were clearing the stuff out. And I then happened to use it as my teacup as we were packing up and drinking. But the fact that it came from my grandparents means so much to me. And it's just very like representative of them, like country, cute, classic, kind of that utilitarian sort of thing. Anyway, I just love it. So like a cute cup and saucer, and I want to get back into cup and saucers and properly, like rather than a mug of tea. I mean, sometimes you want it, sometimes you need a mug of tea, but I want to get back into cup and saucer. And I know this isn't dainty, but it doesn't always have to be dainty. It's just adorable. Love it, love it. Sticking on useful kind of accessories stuff. I don't know if any of you remember, if you've been part of this tea family for a while. I used to have a temperature controlled kettle, not teapot, temperature controlled kettle, and you could do it on 80, 90 or 100, I think. That's that long ago since I last had it. I think it was Bosch. I'll put a link to it down below, because I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure I talk about it in a previous video, but I really loved it, because if you wanted you were doing a white tea, or you just didn't want it so hot, the fact that you could put it on 80 just meant you weren't having to boil to boiling temperature and then wait for it to go down. Plus as well, it just had a nice pour, it was nice and big, and I loved it, but we used it for every day and it just got a bit old. I think it started leaking actually, but we'd had it for years. Having moved back now to Dorset, we live in an area where it's quite chalky, and the kettles get very line scaly very quickly, and it's very annoying because I don't really like, I think that's why I've been drinking so much coffee since being back here rather than tea. And like it's been really annoying with the white tea, because you don't get it's just not right, because you get kind of a lot bitter in your mouth and it just tastes a bit funny. Unfortunately, that's where we live now. That's just the way it is. If we ever get our own home, somehow I'm gonna have to try and like put multi-filters in the kettle, in the pipes to can't even think of the words, in the pipes for when we get water out. Anyway, so whilst the kettle here is absolutely fine for general use, if I'm trying to do tea reviews and, you know, dealing with more sensitive teas, I have really glamorously bought myself my own kettle from Asda. I went and got the kind of cheapest kettle, and I didn't want a massive one either, that I can use for tea reviews or just having tea, but I will only use bottled or filtered water to boil it with. That's kind of all I can say on that. I want to get back into tea, I want to be better, I want to talk to you guys all so much more, and I can't do it if I'm kind of off put by like equipment that's gonna make it taste funny, because I think actually it's gonna ruin it. And it'd be really interesting to do kind of flavour testing of the two different kettles, sort of as well, a little Christmas present to myself, all £10 of it. I don't think it's gonna be great, but it'll do for the while. And one day, if this channel, if I get into it and dedicate my time to it, if this channel ever would make any money, then I could invest in one. That'd be cool. Now for the fun stuff. More fun stuff. There's been fun stuff. It's all fun stuff. It's all fun stuff. So, we went to London at the beginning of December. It was like mine and my husband's little kind of Christmas present to each other was we would just have a nice day out in London. Obviously, because I have missed it so much, genuinely think it must be 2 years at least since last having been to Fortnum Mason's. Like, you know, my mothership, you know, gotta be honest, pretty much a lot of this stuff is Fortnum Mason's of these things. I am waiting to one day hopefully, you know enough tea things and be able to work with them. Honestly, we walked around there and I was like, yes, I'm home. This is where I want to be. But obviously we had to go into Fortnum's and get some teas. I wasn't after anything particular other than something a little bit different, a nice little treat. And oh, I got my mum a Christmas present. I will like insert a little clip of it here. I got her the Christmas tea. Really wanted it for the pot, but I said to her, oh, once you've finished like drinking this tea, you could make your own Christmas tea, because you know, you can make, got a lot of the Christmas spices anyway. If you've got loads of black tea, you can make your own. So she'll be reusing the tin, which is I'm a bit sad about, because it's a really cute one. Same sort of shape as the jasmine, just with, I think it is, or is it a square one? I will check when I go back over to their house. Big kind of red and green and gold, and just looks really pretty. Anyway, so that was one of the things I wanted to go. We went to the specialist tea section, where you kind of almost like a sweet shop, where you kind of say, I want that one, 100 grams of that, and that one I want 50 grams of that. So I was looking and honestly couldn't decide what I wanted, and she goes, can I help? And I was like, tea, what do you recommend? And we had a really lovely chat. And I thought, actually, do you know what? I just want something nice to drink, nothing too out of there of me trying something and doing a taster with it and stuff. But I went with their Badam Tam, I think that's how you say it, Badam Tam First Flush Darjeeling 2001. And I'm not going to open any of these right now, because I want to do proper tasting and not have any preconceptions of expectations of what it's going to taste like. But did manage to get a card. So grown in one of the Libong Valley's most beautiful tea gardens, this exceptionally fine First Flush Darjeeling marries large, well-twisted light and dark leaves with waves of silver tips, creating a tea with memorable fragrance and subtle fruit notes. Ooh! I haven't actually read this until I just was so excited. Fragrance with vibrant fruity notes and minerality. Oh, oh, lovely. That's so cool. Anyway, so that, and I think I got, so this is how dedicated to the tea cause I am. So this is 24 grams of tea. Paid £8 for it. It is not a lot of tea for the price you're paying, but I have high expectations and I think it will be lovely. It'll be a nice little treat. It's a lot per kilo. That's my little Christmas treat. She then gave me, and for the life of me I cannot remember which one is which. Gonna have to go through my pictures to find them, but she gave me kind of tiny little samples of some of the specialties. One of the Darjeeling and then two of something else, or one each of something else, and I can't remember what they were. But like I've got sort of some, not just one cup, you know, hopefully we'll try and do a few infusions, but ooh, yum, yum, yum. Then also, whilst we were at the tills, they had a little kind of sale section. So I got, I didn't realise they were both green actually, reduced green Ceylon, which is, I don't think I've ever had a green Ceylon, but love a Ceylon. Do quite like a green. We'll see. But quite excited for that, and that's 100 grams. So that's cool. And then a green Darjeeling. Again, that's 100 grams. Feels chunkier. So I think that's going to be, again, never had a green Darjeeling. It was only £3. That's not that expensive for what you get. Feels chunkier, so I think it's going to be bigger leaves. But yeah, looking forward to trying them. I haven't got any cards on those, so don't really know anything. But I will have an investigate on Fortnum's site to see if I can find anything about that. I don't think there'll be anything too special about their Providence, is that the right word? Or the tea gardens, so I'm just kind of going as by like, that's a standard one. If I can find the information, I will do. They might be a bit of an unknown. Let's try it. Then on to some actual Christmassy things. And I know it's gone past Christmas, and I really wanted to do something with these last year. Yeah, it was last year, over Christmas. But I just had a lot on, and actually I couldn't get in the right mind to do it, and then I forgot. So I'm sorry. I don't know what the date is for these. Can I hold fire until next year? But anyway, I haven't even shown it to you. I got a Fortnum's advent calendar. Tea advent calendar. Tea lovers advent calendar. It's most wonderful. So the list includes some, I won't include all of them, maybe we'll do this as a video on its own. So royal blend, plum, apple and cinnamon infusion, elderflower, strawberry and rose infusion, genmaicha, Darjeeling, mint humbug. I don't know if I like that sound of that. I'm the only one I'm going to do the description of because I'm not, no, I won't include that. Darjeeling, Countess Grey, Jade Oolong, and a lot of others. Yes, I'm not sure. Do I try it all in one go or not all in one go? Do I make one video on it? Do I just try it and see? If anyone has any ideas of a fun way to try this, let me know. But that one, so like very excited for that. And yeah, I should have done it, but again, that was the whole teacup thing that I wasn't, so I didn't want to do it and not have a entirely pleasant experience with the tea. Oh, big stretch, big stretch. And finally, my very, there we go, it's a Fortnum box. In an attempt to win the big Christmas hamper that they were doing, and I know it's all just, you know, that's how it is. I haven't even opened this box yet because I wanted to film it, and yeah. In an attempt to win the big hamper, the food hamper from Fortnum's, I ordered something, but it had to be from like the Christmas range. I don't have a lot of money right now, so I had to kind of find the cheapest thing to buy. Like, if any of you can guess what is in here. Ooh, it's got a little card. How sweet. You can see it says Merry Christmas in it. Merry Christmas, Hannah, please welcome us. Oh, it's literally just that. I mean, okay. I mean, that is sweet. That's nice, but anyway. Can you guess what this is? it makes me giggle so much. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, look at that bottle. I bought sparkling tea. Oh, I don't know if that will come up really. But I bought sparkling tea. What a gorgeous bottle. Like, honestly, this is so pretty. So Fortnum's sparkling tea is made with the finest Fortnum's teas, delicate yet complex citrus fruit, lemongrass, Darjeeling aromas precede a long palette of black, white and green teas. You put all of them in there. Fresh mint and lemon. Ooh. The ultimate alcohol-free sparkling beverage for celebrations and aperitif moment. Served chilled. Ooh. Fresh herbal citrus. How adorable, honestly. Love it. So excited to try that. So that is my tea haul of things that I have collected over kind of the last 6 months. I think I've got some other bits somewhere. I need to crack on and just open the tea and drink it and enjoy it and share it with you all. I want to get back online and I want to be focused on tea. I want to be that annoying weird lady that people go, oh, she's the tea lady. I miss tea, I really do. I know it's better for me than coffee. If you have stuck around this far, thank you so much. It's been wonderful to talk some tea again. And I promise that I will make some more videos. I will be talking tea. I will do some reviews. I will find some places to go now things are starting to open up again. It would be wonderful to go out on some adventures and try some tea places. What are you loving right now? What are your favorite flavors and blends and people, places, shops and brands that you are loving right now for your tea? It would be wonderful to know what everyone is into right now and just find some recommendations. Not that I need to be buying anymore, but at least I can add it to my wish list. As I said earlier, if you haven't already, it would be wonderful if you could subscribe and join this tea family. Please do just press the button below. Thank you. I hope it's not too late in the year by the time I get this edited and shared out. Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and a good New Year, and I will see everyone very soon. Bye.